that out. And today I want to do a video for you about disappearing Moldavite. Okay, now it's not this one, I've still got this one, and I've still got this one as well. That's still there. And I've still got, let me fish it out of my pocket, this one. So I had one other piece of Moldavite, and that piece has vanished. And I put it, I'm sure where, well, I put it somewhere in my room, I know that. And I pretty much only put it in the same two spots. And my other Moldavite piece was fine. And I couldn't find this one. One afternoon, came back later in the evening, tried to find it, not there. So this time I actually believe, I actually had this experience, what, a year ago? Where I wasn't sure if I'd lost my Moldavite piece. I've done a video on that one. But I found it again, miraculously, outside on the floor. Now, this is definitely indoors, so I definitely had it last in my room. And it's not there, so I think it's disappeared. I think it's vanished. I think it's gone. And you know, this is a phenomenon. I know it exists. There've been too many people who are telling this story of disappearing Moldavite, and yeah, mine has definitely gone. So what does it mean? Okay, so let me tell you about this particular piece. So I bought this in a shop at the same time as I got this piece, and the interesting thing was there was a woman in the shop at the time who actually knows me from my YouTube channel, from this YouTube channel, and she's very sensitive to energies, and she told me, she looked at the pieces, she looked at this one and said this one is a little milder, so it'll work, but it'll be a little bit easier on you, and the transformation won't be so huge. Whereas with the other one, she described it, I think, as being spiky. Almost a little bit feisty, or a little bit, you know, gotta watch out for this one. And that Moldavite piece, she said, would create rapid transformation. It'll be a bit more uncomfortable. It's going to get you out your comfort zone more, and compress those timelines more. But it was going to be more effective at bringing you big change in your life. Now, I've had both pieces together, so for me, I have to admit, I am not that sensitive to energies. I'm not as sensitive as she is anyway, but I've never met anyone as sensitive as this particular woman. But I didn't really feel any major difference between the two, if I'm honest. In fact, I didn't really. The only difference I did notice was between these two pieces and the ones I already had, which were this pendant and the ring. Now, I never really felt anything massively strong from these two pieces, except when I'm meditating with them. But with the piece that disappeared and vanished, and this other one, when I got these two, I started to feel ill for the first time. I'd never felt ill around Moldavite, ever. And I had headaches, and nothing too bad, but I had headaches and a bit of nausea. I just felt generally off, generally really weird, for about a week, maybe 2 weeks. And then I obviously got attuned to them, got used to them, and it was okay. And I find that's a pattern that repeats with a lot of people. But it was the first time of me experiencing actual not feeling good around Moldavite. And now I feel good around them. When I meditate with them, I feel really, really good. But it took a couple of weeks, and I think that shows you the strength, or, you know, it was really getting to work on stuff that was deep down in me. And since that happened, since I've got these Moldavites, I have noticed another period of rapid ascension, I would call it, where I basically feel like spiritually I've gone up a few levels. And what I've noticed most of all is that I've become more intuitive, like even more intuitive. I mean, when I got this one, which was a few months ago, a few months before those pieces, the vanished piece, was that my intuition was definitely growing. And with these two, it's like, whoa, it's gone up another notch, to the point where I'm like, I can read people like a book. And really where I've noticed it helped me a lot is, since I got those pieces, I've gone into law of attraction coaching or life coaching, using Moldavite as well. And I automatically manifested clients, went straight into it and got clients. And I've noticed that with those clients, it's like I can just read them, and I just know automatically what they need in their life and what I can do to help them and what blocks they have. It just comes to me very, very, very quickly. It surprised even me, to be honest. And it's been fantastic. It's been a great ride the last few months. It's been about 3 months, I'd say, I've had with these Moldavite pieces. And during that time, I have grown to become super intuitive now. And the synchronicities in my life have increased. For example, I'm seeing 44 a lot. Like at its peak, I've seen it close to 50 times in one day. Like mostly online on things like people's Instagram, the number of likes, number of posts, or on YouTube the same, number of followers, that kind of thing. And then actually, since I got these two Modavite pieces, it's increased. I now see it. I can be watching a video online and I'll go to click on it to move it forward, to fast forward it. And the exact point where I click, the number of times it is 44 seconds, so 3 minutes 44, 10 minutes 44, whatever, is insane. It's absolutely insane, to the point where I know it's definitely not coincidence. There are no coincidences. And it's just massively gone into overdrive, basically. The whole synchronicity thing, the number of stories I've got of things that have happened involving people, it's insane. I'm going to talk about all this in another separate video where I talk about my 3-month experience with Moldavite in the last 3 months with these two pieces, including the one that disappeared. But I just really wanted to talk about the fact that it has disappeared and what that actually means. And some people say that when Moldavite disappears, it means its work with you is done and it moves on to wherever, to someone else's life or into another dimension. I know Mark Bayerski, who's really big on Moldavite, he's a true Moldavite expert. I'm just someone who's experimenting with it and relaying my experiences to you, but he really knows Moldavite. He works with it and lived with it for decades. And he will tell you that Moldavite, it gets to a point where it vibrates at such a high level, we can't see it as humans, but it's still there. It's just in another dimension. So I do believe it's gone to another dimension. Well, I don't know any more than that. But I think it's left me because its work with me is done. And I believe that because I feel incredible now, the best I've ever felt in my entire life. And I'm at that point where I feel like I don't need to be. I've been looking at books and a lot on courses lately and getting involved with searching for information about things. And every time I get that information, I already know the answer. By the way, I just looked at the time there and it said 8:44. That's an example. Whenever I look at the time, it will just flash up 44 seconds. I just did it just then. But yeah, I feel like I'm in a place now where I can stop looking for a while. I'm not saying I know everything, I'm not saying I know it all, okay, I don't. If anything, on this journey I've learned that I know nothing. But one thing I do know is, I don't really feel like I need help right now. And that I have all the answers for where I need to be and what I want to achieve in my life. I have all the answers already. I have everything I need. I need to stop searching and take more action now and just trust myself, trust the universe, trust myself. And that's exactly what I'm going to do from this point onwards. So I believe that's why the Moldavite's left me, because it's like, Tim, my work is done here. Now it's down to you. And for this little period in my life coming forward, where I'm going to really move forward with my coaching, try and help as many people as I can in their lives to change their lives around, and to usher in like a new period of real magical abundance, and it's coming. It's already here actually. I've already created an amazing life for myself, traveling the world. I'm in Bali at the minute, and seeing amazing people, meeting amazing people, seeing amazing places, and doing what I love. and experiencing love with friendship. And yeah, I feel like I've put in the hard work and now I'm being rewarded for that. And I kind of can stop kind of digging for answers so much and mistrusting that I know the answers already, because I believe I do. So thank you, Moldavite. Thank you, Moldy. I'm going to miss you. But it's time to say goodbye. And yes, Moldavite can disappear, folks. But it's not a bad thing necessarily. That's all for now. I'm going to leave you until the next video. I will do another one where I talk about my last few months with those Moldavite pieces, those particularly strong pieces. Till then, please subscribe. TimothyPhoenix.com, that's my YouTube channel. Timothy.Phoenix, that's my Instagram account. Come and say hello to me. And yeah, that's all for now from beautiful Bali. Hasta luego.